one of the most happiest times of my life. Like, it was epic. So being in the group, having that kind of lifestyle, it all being new, fresh, exciting, like, we're doing this tomorrow, we're traveling the world, we get to see places. Like, that was one of the best things that I think could ever happen to me. Because I'm very much like, I'll just chill at home. Unless I need to leave the house, I'll just chill at home. So seeing the world and being able to say I've seen the world with, like, my 3 sisters at the time was incredible. And we learned so much and we grew so much and we were babies. Like, I was 17 when we first started becoming big in the group. So that's a baby, like a 17-year-old. And now I'm sat here and I'm 30 and I just feel like I've learned so much. I know so much now about the music industry that I didn't know before, and I've learned a lot about myself. So it is epic looking back on it, though. Like, I loved Little Mix so much.
Of course we're going to do a reunion. How could we not, right?
Are you feeling nervous? Does it feel weird not having them around you even now? Because you're really good at with all the banter and everything else that comes with a band.
I literally keep saying that I've been punked or something, like they're just going to like pop out somewhere and they're just going to join me.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, like we'd been together for like 12 years. Like, it really was, I think, time for us to spread our wings and just...
Well, I think it's typical, isn't it? It's typical of most iconic bands. They sort of all go away, all produce their own music, and then there's like an amazing tour about 5 years later when they all get back together again.
Like, we're so tight. Like, they are my girls and like they're always going to be my sisters. So
they're still so sick as a free. Like, they're the hardest working girls I know in this industry, and they're like they're going off and doing their things now as well. Like, 2 of them have just had babies, which is amazing.
It means a lot, yeah, of course it does. I think we're all, you know, why not be supportive of each other? I know how hard all of us have worked, and I think it's incredible that we're all very different as well. Like, so there's no need to compare us as artists. And yeah, I think, you know, women supporting women is always the vibe. So yeah, I'm really proud of the girls. I'm really proud of what they've achieved. And yeah, we'll always support each other.
But it is weird, like the whole thing's so bizarre. And I just, in my mind, I don't know, I'm like expecting to see the girls when I arrive.
Yeah.
Even though I know that's not going to happen, I'm still subconsciously like, Jade Lee, like, where are you? It's really bizarre, but it is exciting. Like, it's exciting that we're all doing our thing and like loving each other, doing our thing. And, you know, you never know what the future holds. And I do miss them a lot. I bet. So this is random for me.
Yeah.
I loved when I was at the Brits, and I remember each of us girls did like a silk moment, and it was Suzanne Neville, and I had like a green 2-piece, and I just loved it.
Obviously, them getting the #1 with Sweet Melody and the Brit Award, like, it's everything they deserve. Like, we've always just, like, I was so happy for them when they won that Brit Award, because they fucking deserve it. They really, really do. They're the best girl band in the world.
Yeah, I feel a bit like out of my body at the minute. It's quite strange. I've like waited for this moment for a very long time, and obviously being a Little Mix was like so special. Oh God, what am I doing? I am on my period. So yeah, like, that was so special. I loved it so much. So coming out with that was a big deal for me. And then
to not have the girls there anymore is bizarre to me. I find it weird when I'm in glam. I find it odd that Leanne's not playing stuff on playing music, and we're all just chatting, and like, we had the best time in the band. It was honestly the best experience of my entire life. So now that we've all gone our separate ways, it's incredible seeing them win and also trying it for myself. So I think it's just change. I don't like change.
We all stood for the same thing. Like, none of us wanted to be the main one. We all like had the same passion, the same vision, and I loved that. That was one thing I loved about being in Little Mix.
So I remember, I think it was the first live show that we did, and there were Paps always outside, and before we went in, they were like, "See you on This Morning tomorrow, girls," as if just because the person that left the show was on This Morning the next day. And we were like, okay. I mean, it saddened us, but we were like, no, we're going to show you. And we did.
Oh, yes, you did.
Yeah, I feel like there was a stigma around girl bands that, like, I don't know, like, they wouldn't work on the show. And I remember as well, I think it was Judges' Houses, they weren't going to put us through. Like, they didn't think that we were going to do well, and Talisa fought for us.
especially back in the day, like, as a girl band, we really had to like constantly convince people and win people over that we were worthy of being like respected as pop artists that were going to stick around for a long time.
You spent quite a few years in that group.
Yes.
catapulted to fame, but how would you describe your relationship with fame at the beginning of Little Mix versus now?
To be honest, I think I'm quite grateful that I was so young when I was put in the band. Like, I was only 18. And I think that naivety and like innocence fared well for what I was put into, because I was just so grateful to be there. And
it's always going to feel weird for me, like not speaking to the girls, because obviously, you know, we were in a band together for 10 years. Like I said, we were like sisters. They're like my right arm. And so to like have that 24/7 in my life, to then just have them not there at all, is a very, very weird, strange feeling. But it's just one of them things, like things happen in life. But, you know, I still love them to pieces, and they've got their little babies now and they're starting their own families, and it's a really exciting time for them all individually. So yeah, it's just one of them things I think is going to take time.
Oh, I definitely think at some point we just love each other. So I think getting back together in the future is definitely an option.
Oh,
it's not confirmed yet, and we haven't really thought about it, but we love each other. So
it feels incredible, and I think if you think we were together for like 10, 11 years, so to now stand on my own 2 feet and be solo, it feels right. Like, it feels like the right time. As much as I'm like, what's going on?
Where's my baby?
Literally, it does feel right.
And the minute I saw the girls and we got put together, I don't know, man, something just like clicked, and I knew it was special, and I knew it was going to be big, but maybe I didn't realise it was going to be as big as it was.
The level that it was.
Yeah. So I knew eventually I would probably end up doing my own music, but I was so obsessed with Little Mix that I genuinely loved being a part of that.
We've got like the most incredible memories together. We laugh so much. Still think they're so sick as a free. Like, they're, to me, still the like sickest girl band in the world.
I'm not going to lie, being in the band, there was certain times in my life where I'd just switch off because I knew the girls had it.
Yeah,
I'd be like, yeah, this is on you. You know, there's no pressure when you're with the girls, because we all just have a role to play. Now I'm playing all of the roles, and I'm like, this is crazy to me.
I just think when you're in something for so long, like, we were together for like 12 years, and we had the best time, by the way. Like, I adore those girls so much, and I miss them. But I feel like for all of us, it was the right time.
You know, the Little Mix was such a huge thing.
Yeah.
Like, and I loved every minute of it. Like, I absolutely loved being part of that band. So to go from that to what I'm doing now, you know, it was a big challenge to step out of that and be like, okay, you know, you spent the last 11 years of your life where not one decision was just yours.
Yeah.
And, you know, always relying on other people around you and not just being on you. So
the fans want to know, will you be inviting the girls, like Lee?
The girls will 100% be at the wedding.
Oh my God, of course they will be.
100%.
Yeah, of course. And I can't wait for it. I hope you all do karaoke.
Yeah, I think it took me some time to get used to existing without the other girls, because obviously Little Mix was such a beast, and I loved every minute of it. So I had to like unlearn how to like not be in a band and just be my own artist. Yeah.